Hey everyone, Caffeine Man here, and I have another top 10 list for you guys. It has been a while since I had one. I know you guys love them, and with so many flavor categories out there, I have a lot more to go. But for now, I'm checking another one off the list, coming right up. Hello again everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. And in today's video, got another top 10 video for you. I should have about a dozen more top 10 videos, but I just never have a chance to get around to them. And I'm trying to get to some of the flavor categories because I do have a top 10 and top 20 playlist. It looks something like that. I'll include it at the end of this video so you can more easily check it out. So which flavor category are we going over today? Well, you already know, and it is a very large category. A lot of drinks. This is a staple in their line. And that is the tropical flavor. What does the tropical flavor include or exclude? Well, most of the drinks that have tropical in the name are going to apply. And when you actually Google tropical flavors, there's a decent list of stuff including pineapple, guava, mango, coconut, kiwi, passion fruit, and several more. So in order to make this a true tropical, it's not going to be just one of those ingredients. It needs to be a combination of different ingredients to give you that true tropical feel. For example, there are some companies that have an orange mango flavor. And although orange and mango do fall into the tropical category, these drinks tend to be a bit more orange forward with another flavor to kind of complement it. And I categorize them as orange drinks or mango drinks because they're a very distinctive class of their own as opposed to the tropical drinks. In a similar fashion, I'm also not going to be including pina colada type drinks or pineapple coconuts because even though pineapple and coconut are both tropical, pina colada is also in its own flavor category, and I'm trying to get an overall tropical feel because there are a lot of tropicals, so it's good to separate out ones that should be in their own category. And lastly, before we get into the top 10, I do want to mention that all of these drinks are based on my opinion. Obviously, I'm a reviewer. I try to be subjective, but everyone has different taste buds. Everyone has their different opinions, but I do like to try and give you honest and accurate reviews, and hopefully these top 10 lists really help you out. Additionally, if you do follow the channel closely, you'll know that the Caffeine Man rating chart is based on flavor alone, and although that is a very important thing, flavor, there are other things to take in consideration when you're doing a top 10 list with lots of other factors such as availability, pricing, the ingredients used, and lots of other factors. So even though something may have scored super high on the Caffeine Man rating chart, it could have been because it was a super strong, potent flavor, but it doesn't mean it's my favorite necessarily. Now that we got all that out of the way, let's get into the top 10 tropical energy drinks in my opinion. Now there are definitely a lot of tropicals out there, which is why it's good to have a top 10 list to give you an idea of what you should potentially buy based on someone else's opinion. But sometimes it is really hard to just narrow it down to just 10 drinks. And occasionally you have to have a runner-up, and I do have one runner-up for you guys. And that runner-up is Rogue Tropical Breeze. It's a really great tropical flavor, and the only reason it didn't hit the top 10 was because the top 10 is filled with so many other great drinks, but this drink is also difficult to find. I don't think it's in any stores. I've never seen it in any stores, which means you can only buy it online from their website. That is a really big ask for a lot of people who don't want to buy a case of energy drinks that they haven't tasted before. And in general, if a company is only online and you can't get them in stores, those companies tend not to do as great because they just don't have the exposure as all the drinks that are in the store where people go to get their energy drinks. But Rogue has become quite successful because they actually didn't start out with energy drinks. They are actually a gaming powder company to compete with the likes of G Fuel. And once they had a big enough following, gaining a lot of popularity in the gaming world, then they branched out to energy drinks. So they already had a market that they could sell these drinks to. They've been doing pretty well. So definitely feel free to check out my review on Rogue Energy because this one is runner-up for the top 10, Rogue Energy. Coming at number 10, we have a very large company, an extremely well-known company that for some reason has really slowed down production and hard to find some of these drinks. And that company and flavor is the Reign Tropical Storm. Reign hit the market hard with amazing energy drinks, and one after another they kept coming out with great flavors, and it's owned by Monster, who came out with Reign to compete with Bang. But now that they put Bang out of business and then purchased them, it seems like they really don't care about their Reign line much anymore, because they haven't released a new drink in a long time. But when it comes to tropicals, they did a pretty good job with this one. Like I said, it's squeaking in at number 10. And the truth is, it was a slight disappointment because, like I said, a lot of the Reigns scored really, really well. Almost all of the Reigns scored in the 9s. This one just under a 9 because we expected great things out of it, and it didn't give us greatness, but it gave us a really good drink, coming in at number 10 on the top 10 tropicals. Coming in at number 9 is a very, very old school drink, but the flavor is still tasty today, and that company and flavor is Red Bull Yellow Edition, which is their tropical flavor. I remember first having this drink many years ago when it first came out, and I actually thought that tropical was going to become one of my favorite flavor categories because of this drink. And I probably would have never really picked this up from another company, but at the time there wasn't that many companies on the energy drink market, and because Red Known is such a well-known company and a beloved company in my heart from the beginning, I tried out the tropical, saying let me try this tropical and see how Red Bull did with it, and man, it's a good tropical. Been lots of tropicals that came out since then. They're still holding strong at number 9, and a lot of you might be saying, hey Caffeine Man, why are you promoting Red Bull? We all know that they're not that great. And it's like, well, they are the number 1 company in the industry, and you have to remember when I drank this, it was when it first came out, because I'm old. Yes, I am old. So lots of drinks have come out since then, but they're still doing a good job. Coming in at number 8 was quite the shock for me. I knew that this company had some good drinks, actually really good drinks, but they didn't have any drinks that really blew me away. And when they first came out, they actually had 16-ounce cans that were 300 milligrams. So even if I liked the drinks, I wasn't going to buy them because I don't drink 300 milligram drinks. It's a little bit too high for me. I prefer 200. And lo and behold, what did this company do? They went down to 12 ounces, gave you 200 milligrams caffeine in that drink, and that drink is Accelerator Tropical Punch. Like I said, their first flavors were pretty good, but when I had the Tropical Punch, I really enjoyed it. And if you're looking for good flavors, you're looking for another company to try, if you haven't tried Accelerator, they definitely have a good Rocket Pop, they got a good Peach Mango, a nice Starberry, the Island Guava is pretty good too. And like I said, most of them in the high 8s, low 9s. Tropical Punch, really great flavor, coming in at number 8. Coming in at number 7 is another flavor that I probably wouldn't have tried on my own, except the company actually sent me this drink to try, as well as 8 other drinks. So for my review, I stupidly reviewed all 9 energy drinks in one review. Talk about a fast-paced caffeinated review by the end of the video. And most of the drinks were great, and they continue to produce great drinks, so much so that probably a year to a year and a half later, after that first review, I ended up getting a sponsorship with that company, and that company is C4 Energy, the flavor Tropical Blast. When these were first released, they were a little bit hard to find. Even the supplement stores didn't carry them right away, but a lot of people heard about how good they are, and it wasn't too long before they ended up being in convenience stores and grocery stores and gas stations everywhere, because they make great flavors, and their Tropical Blast blew me away. I hadn't had a ton of tropical energy drinks at the time. I had had the Red Bull one and a couple of others, and when I looked at the 9 flavors they had, tropical didn't stick out to me, but in the review it really blew me away. They did a great job with it, and like I said, a lot of the C4s are great drinks. And I'm not just saying that because I used to be sponsored by them. That's right, I'm not sponsored by them anymore, so unfortunately I don't have a coupon code to give you, although that might not be true. Although I am not sponsored by them anymore, there are still some people that are using my coupon code Caffeine Man to save money on the energy drinks, because they haven't turned it off as of the making of this video. So if you're looking for C4, go ahead and use coupon code Caffeine Man at the Salicor website. There wasn't any hard feelings, we parted mutually. That being number 7, it leads us right into number 6, obviously, of course, but what I'm trying to compare to is that how appropriate is it that one of the founders actually used to work at C4, and that company is Ghost, the flavor Ghost Tropical Mango. You all know the name, you all know the brand, you all know that they're well known for their flavor collabs with Sour Patch Kids, Warheads, Welch's, Swedish Fish, their FaZe Clan drinks. But some people seem to forget that they do have a few regular flavors too. One of their original flavors, citrus, is still one of the best citruses I had ever had out of all the citruses, and they make a really great tropical mango flavor too. So definitely be sure to check out Ghost's other flavors besides just the collabs. This is is even so good that it sometimes makes my regular rotation of energy drinks. And if you guys are curious what's in my regular rotation, because you might be saying what's even a regular rotation, the regular rotation is what I normally drink each week, because I do have an energy drink a day, sometimes two. If you're interested in that, feel free to stop by my channel on Friday nights. I usually have a live stream that goes over my regular rotation for the week. And if you're not around, feel free to check out my page under the live stream section and watch any of my old live streams. This one has actually been in it. Coming in at number 5 is one that the haters love to hate, and you know that company as Prime, and it's Prime Hydration, but they also have an energy drink line, Prime Energy, and that flavor is the Tropical Punch. And when I had this, I was amazed by all their drinks. Yes, they do make really great hydration drinks. I'm a big fan of their hydration drinks. Very, very strong drinks. Some people, including my wife and my mom, and everyone else I gave them to try, they usually actually dilute them. They pour half of it into a glass, the other half full of water, and then they got 2 primes for the price of 1, and they still end up being a strong, solid flavor, because they do a great job with their flavors. And they also expanded out into energy drinks, and I gotta say, all of their flavors are solid. Yes, you might not like Logan Paul and KSI. You might be a hater of them, and you might not have even tried the drinks and just want to say they're crappy and horrible because Logan Paul makes them. But the truth is, Logan Paul did not make the drink. Check out that video right there to get all the details, all the facts on where this drink actually came from. And that will actually help you understand that every flavor they came out with sounds like your basic flavor: blue raspberry, orange mango, strawberry watermelon, tropical punch. But all of them, even though they're basic flavors, they are super solid, strong flavors, and they've done a great job on all of them. And that's why Tropical Punch is coming in at number 5 on the top 10 tropicals. Number 4. Now, if you guys want to talk about a shocker to the list, sometimes the drinks shock me, but other times it shocks my audience, because my audience is like, wow, did he just say that was the number 4 drink? That's craziness. And why is it such craziness? Because when you hear the company, I'm gonna say, people who watched my channel and are well known to the channel are gonna say, oh wait, he just gave it away. We know which company he's talking about. But if you're not familiar with the channel, welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy the content. Got lots of great stuff on this channel. Be sure to check it all out. I've reviewed all of these drinks and more when it comes to tropicals and all sorts of energy drinks, as well as caffeine safety, and videos to let you know that not all energy drinks are bad for you. I did a 3-part series on our energy drinks bad for you. Might be surprised by all the information I provide to help educate everyone on energy drinks. That being said, everyone also knows how much I hate Monster Energy, but even though I hate the company as a whole and I don't spend my hard-earned money to drink them personally, I still get every single flavor that they come out with, and I give them an honest review, and I do that for you guys. And I was absolutely blown away with the Monster Juice Rio Punch. And the thing is, I haven't heard too many people saying anything about it. Sometimes people will rave in my comments. Sometimes people will say, hey, did you try this one? But this got an amazing score because it is such a great flavor that they came out with. And they just came out with it this past year. And I hope that it's showing up in all the stores. I've seen it at stores near me. And we are more than halfway through the year. This thing came out many months ago. Like I said, I think it came out, they announced it at the end of 2023, but then it came out early 2024. And they did just an amazing flavor with it. I mean, the downside is that it does actually have 33 grams of sugar, which is a little less than their regular Monster. They usually have like 56 in there, but 33, still a lot of added sugar. But the thing is, I don't exclude sugar energy drinks from any of my lists. It just so happens that a lot of the drinks that are my favorites tend to be sugar-free, and sugar-free has become extremely popular over the years, and all the drinks that are being released are sugar-free. So even though you might not see many sugar energy drinks being reviewed, I still review them when they come out, as shown by this can right here. An amazing job. If you guys like tropical drinks and you like exotic fruit punches, you're definitely going to pick up the Rio Punch. I'm not someone who likes to advertise Monster, but once again, I give you my honest opinion on the drinks. They're the #2 company in the world for a reason. They make some good drinks. And here we are, guys. We made it to the top 3 tropical energy drinks. It is at this point in the video where I ask you, yes, you, how well do you know Caffeine Man? Can you guess what my top 3 tropical flavors are? Leave me a comment down below what you think the top 3 are going to be. And if you're not familiar with the channel or don't feel like guessing, definitely let me know in the comments what your favorite tropical is. I love to hear your thoughts and opinions. And I am fairly confident that most of the people, or maybe half the people that watch my channel, they should be able maybe to get 2 out of the 3 flavors right. Rare that you're gonna get all 3, but congratulations if you do. And if you are on the fence, if you think I know 2 of them, but that third one I'm not so sure about, I will give you a little bit of a hint. I normally don't give hints, I just make you guess. But at least one of the flavors in the top 3 doesn't actually have tropical in its name, so it might be a little bit tricky. It doesn't say tropical in there, but it still has tropical flavors, so it made the list. But it's really not too uncommon, because number 4 was Rio Punch. That doesn't say tropical either. Leave me a comment anyway, because that being said, at number 3 we actually have a sister company to another company that's already on the list. That's right. Are you starting to guess? You got the wheel spinning in your head saying, oh, it's a sister company. Well, how many companies have sister companies and have more than one energy drink brand? There's not too many, and it may come as a shock to you guys, because I've been shocking you this whole video, but that flavor and company is A Shock, otherwise known as Adrenaline Shock, Tropical Punch. When I heard this came out, I wasn't too excited, because I was thinking, are they gonna go tropical with it, or are they gonna go more punch? I don't really like fruit punch flavors, so all the ones that say tropical punch on them are real punch. I'm always skeptical, because I don't like fruit punches. The thing is, when it comes to fruit punch, you can pretty much call anything with multiple fruits in it fruit punch, and if you add tropical fruits to it, then it can be a tropical punch as opposed to your standard fruit punch. And although I wasn't overly excited by this, I did have numerous people contact me and say, listen, Caffeine Man, you gotta try that tropical punch by A Shock. And I said, well, yeah, I know I need to try it. I review lots of energy drinks, so yeah, I gotta try that A Shock. So I finally found it, I finally picked it up, and oh my goodness, was I blown away by this can. I like the graphics. The graphics are really nice on this can, but I was also blown away by the flavor, obviously. And I honestly just didn't expect it to be such a great tropical flavor, as well as a little bit of a subtle punch vibe to it. But as the name says on here, a tropical punch, not a fruit punch, and a really great flavor. If you guys haven't picked this up yet, it is number 3 on the top 10 tropicals of Caffeine Man. Definitely pick this up if you guys see it in stores. Not just for the beautiful looking can, but because it's also a great tasting drink. Now, when it comes to the differences between the number 2 energy drink and the number 1 energy drink, the differences are vast. Yet somehow, with the vast differences that these 2 drinks have, I find myself drinking them both relatively often. One of the drinks is more readily available, and not only is it more readily available, but it is also very affordable. The other drink is quite the opposite. It has been difficult to find, although it has started to show up in a few more select stores. And the price point, well, it's not really that great of a price point either. One of the drinks is very new to the market, one of the drinks is very old. If that wasn't enough hints for you to guess what the top 2 are, and you like a good mystery, coming in at number 2 is the Rockstar TMGS. This is very affordable. I don't think I've paid more than $17.99 on Amazon for a case of these drinks. And sometimes, if you keep your eye on Amazon, if you're on Amazon a lot, watch the energy drinks, I've gotten this as low as $13.99 a case. I was even on Subscribe and Save for a little bit, but after the first 3 months I realized, oh wait, although I like it and drink it often, I don't drink an entire case throughout the month. So I started getting backed up on it, because I drink lots of other energy drinks too, but this one is always in the regular rotation. I usually have it at least once or twice a week. And also, up until recently, it was really easy to find. It was my go-to energy drink. Anytime I was out and about and needed to get a drink from a gas station, from a grocery store, from a convenience store, they always had the TMGS. As of recently, Rockstars have been disappearing from my area. They only have a few select flavors that I don't really like. And I'm guessing that Pepsi, since Pepsi bought Rockstar, they haven't done much with the brand. And now that they're in a distribution agreement with Celsius, oh my goodness, Celsius. Have you seen all the Celsiuses in stores now? I just went there looking for the cherry cola one, which I just found out is a Vitamin Shop exclusive for a small amount of time. But I was at 7-Eleven and I was looking, and they had not one whole rack of drinks, not 2 whole shelves of drinks, not 3 whole shelves of drinks, but 4 whole shelves of drinks, pretty much almost like half the fridge full of Celsius. Oof, Celsius. But yeah, I would still like to see a few more Rockstar Pure Zeros in there. Rockstar has over 30 drinks in their line, and they've come out with over 50 or 60 energy drinks over time. So to have only 6 in the store, it's very sad to see, but I'm very happy to see this when it shows up on my doorstep. $17.99. This is also in my regular rotation. This is also an amazing drink. And although I call it TMGS, that's what us in the energy drink world shorten it to, because we like things shorter. The name of it is actually Tangerine, Mango, Guava, Strawberry, and 3 out of those flavors are tropical flavors. That 4th flavor is a nice complement to those tropical flavors, and it is my number 2 pick for tropical energy drinks. And out of all the energy drinks that I drink on a regular basis, this one is probably the most old school one, even though it's a new can. TMGS came out a long time ago, and although I'm always finding new energy drinks and trying new energy drinks, there's always something that's old that got replaced by something new, but this has always been a staple in my line. It's a really great drink. And here we are, the number 1 drink, the coveted number 1 spot. Most of you probably already know it. If you don't, welcome to the channel. I am happy to have you here. As I said earlier, I hope you enjoy all my content. And don't forget, I always tell people, I always forget this. Probably 98% of my videos, I never say this, but please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. That's right. Did you hit it yet? That's right. See, people get so enthralled by my videos that they forget to subscribe, and then they don't get the notifications. They're like, what's that caffeine guy been doing? I haven't gotten any notifications. And they're like, oh, because I didn't subscribe to his channel yet. Don't forget to subscribe. If you did subscribe, don't forget to hit that like button, and definitely don't forget to share me with all your family and friends. I love meeting new people. But with all this talking, I need to have a drink. What am I drinking? Cheers. Oh, just got out of the fridge. Super cold. Just that first mouthful, man. Good stuff, potent tropical flavor. You get that pineapple, that mango, a little bit of orange in there, a little bit of everything in there. What do you even got pictured on here? It looks like there's a peach on there. That's not a peach. I can't be. Peaches. Peach tropical? I don't know. Tastes good though. And heck, look at that. Even matches my shirt. Although most of the cans match my shirt. I mean, you got the orange from there, yellow and orange from there. All the colors on this, but your tropicals tend to be a certain color. So, but matches this one pretty nicely. Oh, and if you didn't see it, it is Gorilla Mind Tropic Storm. And even though it also doesn't have tropical in its name, you guys might have thought I was talking about this one. It is Tropic Storm. As soon as you drink it, you know it is Tropical Storm. And this company has stormed onto the market. My goodness, they've only been out for about 15 or 16 months, and people cannot stop talking about these drinks because they are so strong in flavor. If you like strong flavor profiles of each one of the flavor categories, they're usually at the top of the list. If you like grape, they got a good wild grape. If you like tropical, they got good tropical. If you like lychee bomb, they got a lychee drink. There's not many lychee drinks out there. But for every flavor category, citrus, lemon, all of that, they score near the top, if not the top of the chart, because they are super strong drinks. They're very well sweetened. Some people say a little too sweet, but I think it's a really nice compliment to the flavor. And the only reason that it's actually above the TMGS from Rockstar is, well, not the only reason, but they're both great flavors, but they are both a bit different. You definitely get a different feel from the Rockstar Pure Zero TMGS than the tropical from Tropic Storm Gorilla Mind, but they're both great tropical flavors. Rockstar is more affordable, but like I said, Gorilla Mind has started showing up in Vitamin Shop and GNC, and once they're there, you can sometimes get them at buy one get one 50% off. Makes the price a little bit better, but also the ingredients. Rockstar really doesn't have many ingredients besides your common energy drink ingredients, whereas Gorilla Mind has amazing, effective dosages of nootropic ingredients, meaning you're going to be getting a cleaner energy. And what does that mean? It means you're going to be able to focus better, you're going to have better concentration, and you're going to be able to get done what you need to get done without being too hyper, just a clean energy. These drinks are great for everybody, whether you're using it to focus during your workout, using it to be more productive at work, or even studying for school. Everyone can gain the benefits of having nootropics in the energy drink. So besides just having some of the best flavors out there, they also have great ingredients for everyone out there. Gorilla Mind's doing a great job. Tropic Storm, #1 of the top 10 tropical energy drinks on the market, in my opinion. Now, just because that was the top 10 energy drinks doesn't mean that number 10 is any less better than number 3, 4, 5, 6, because all of these drinks scored a super high 8 or in the 9s, which means all these flavors are great. There are so many of the tropicals out there that didn't make the list, as you can see right there. Those are the ones that you can try if you want to. Some of them at the bottom of the list you might not want to try. So that top 10 list is the top 10. In my opinion, they're all great drinks because those other guys didn't make the list. So be sure to check them out. As promised, if you want to see all my top 10 videos, there is a playlist right there of all my top 10, top 20 videos. I also have a list of the worst energy drinks. I also have a list on the best graphics on the cans. So be sure to check out that playlist to see all the best videos that the energy drink world has to offer. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. Until next time, have yourselves a great day or night.